Director's take empowering tanks in mid-season. Hey everyone, glad to see that you're all digging into season 10. We love seeing you welcome our newest hero venture and enjoy the Mirror Watch event playable now in the arcade. However, this week I want to look ahead to our mid-season update and discuss some changes we have on the way for the tank role. Lovely. Yeah, there's some streamers who say the tank is not good, but I think, let's see. In Overwatch 2, tanks are imposing heroes who take the brunt of the fight while enabling their teammates to secure eliminations. While tanks are a big target for opponents to focus on, many team comps aim to burn down tanks' HP quickly, or they get moved around a lot from displacement abilities. We received feedback that tanks can either feel like they get taken down too quickly in a team fight, or that they're impossible to take down. So our mid-season update is going to help balance how many hits tanks can take to stay in the fight better. First, we're specifically buffing the tank passive to have a 25% damage reduction from headshots. What? Interesting. Which should help cut down on being burst down in a fight. We're also increasing the knockback resistance from tanks from 30 to 50%, which should allow them to hold the front line a lot more and not feel as subjected to displacement abilities. So I'm guessing boop, like concussion grenades, dude, a lot of these things, yo, and kicks from Zenyatta. Jeez, bro. Okay. We're also making some global gameplay changes that impact tanks. One is that we're reverting the armor damage reduction back to reducing 5 damage per projectile with up to 50% maximum. This means heroes like Reaper or Tracer will have more work to do to take down heroes like Reinhardt. Heroes with high burst damage per projectile will still be effective, but these kinds of tanks have better means to counterplay than that type of damage. Next, so damn, bro. Okay. Next, we made a light change to our overall HP recovery passive that will enable mobile tanks to get back to the front lines faster. The health regeneration passive for all heroes will no longer recover 20 HP per second out of combat, but instead cover 10 health plus 5% of their maximum HP per second. This means heroes like Reinhardt will recover their health at 45 health per second in a roll queue match. I do like that. I like that more than the 20 HP on all rolls, because I do think tanks do... I do think that's a good change for tanks. That is a good change for tanks. Altogether, these changes should have an impact on some of the pain points our tank players are experiencing, as well as the balance of the game. I have a feeling we'll see a lot of movement in the meta over the remainder of Season 10. In some of the more individual changes, Junker Queen is getting a buffed Commanding Shout, which will be activated even if you're channeling other abilities like Carnage or Rampage. And its cooldown is getting reduced to 12 seconds. This change should allow her to be more engaged in intense fights where you need to charge in more quickly. With Wrecking Ball, we are seeing some creative play with the changes to his Grappling Claw. However, his ability to contribute to the fight is getting a smaller buff. The impact damage from a full charge swing using Grappling Claw is getting increased from 50 to 60 damage. Pile Driver is increasing the enemy movement lockout from 0.5 to 0.75 seconds. And finally, Minefield will be a little bit more threatening, with explosion damage increased from 130 to 165 and knockback increased from 5 to 10 meters. What? Dude, that means one of those little fucking balls can almost one-shot Tracer. Tracer has 175 health. Tracer would live with 10 HP. Holy shit. Yo, if Wrecking Ball becomes meta, chat, and Emong needs to play Wrecking Ball for our team, I'm scared. Additional changes coming this mid-season include some light buffs for Junkrat, Echo, and Hanzo. I think Hanzo does need a buff. I haven't seen a lot of Hanzos lately. But We'll reveal those when you could jump. Sorry. And take these changes for a test drive when the mid-season patch arrives on May 14th. That's all for this week, everyone. Thanks for reading, and let's make a great game. I think that's basically it. Yeah, I can't wait until we see these new mid-season patch changes, chat. Tank, I do feel like my overall thoughts on this is I do want to see how this plays out. So they're reducing knockback from tanks from 30 to 50%. Okay, that's cool. I think a lot of Lucio players are going to be pissed off because they can't boop a tank off the map. We're doing they're going to have a 25% damage reduction from headshots. I want to see what, so if you do a headshot for 100 damage, they're going to take 75. So I do want to see how that is. They're reverting the armor damage back to reducing 5 damage per projectile with up to a 50% maximum. That means Reaper and Tracer will have to work more to take down heroes like Reinhardt, but heroes with high burst damage per projectile will still be effective. The HP recovery is fucking nice. I like that. That's a great quality of change. Instead of 20 HP per second for every single character in the game, I feel like that's kind of unfortunate because it takes Tracer shorter amount of time to reach full HP than a tank. So doing it for 10 health plus 5% of their maximum HP per second is really cool. I like that. I do think tanks should be more tanky, which they're trying to accomplish. Junker Queen is getting some changes. Wrecking Ball is getting some changes. And so is Junkrat, Echo, and Hanzo. Okay, that's going to be very interesting, chat. I do think right here, this scares me. This little area. I do think Junker Queen might become the new Brawl. But if not Junker Queen, I do think Wrecking Ball might be meta, chat. Seeing how they keep buffing Wrecking Ball. It seems like they really want to make Wrecking Ball in the meta. Especially with the last changes that they've done. Yeah. Okay, hold up, chat. Alex just, like, had an AI do this. This is actually pretty fucking cool. So he took the whole thing and then made it basically, put it into AI, and it came up with this. Global gameplay changes. Tank passive buff. Tank heroes now receive a 25% damage reduction from headshots, helping them sustain longer in fights. Knockback resistance increase. Tank heroes' knockback resistance has been raised from 30% to 50%, allowing them to maintain their frontline positions more effectively. Armor damage reduction revert. Armor now reduces 5 damage per projectile with up to 50% maximum, making it tougher for heroes like Reaper and Tracer to take down tanks like Reinhardt. Health regeneration adjustment. Out of combat health regeneration for all heroes now recovers 10 health plus 5% of their maximum health per second, facilitating faster return to front lines. Individual hero changes. Junker Queen, commanding shout. Buff to activate even when channeling other abilities like Carnage or Rampage. Cooldown reduced to 12 seconds, enhancing their engagement potential in intense fights. Wrecking Ball, it's called Blackbox AI. You can link vids and it will summarize it. Oh, really? That's actually pretty fucking cool. Wrecking Ball, grappling call, impact damage from a full charge swing increased from 50 to 60. Pile driver, enemy movement lockout duration increased from 0.5 to 0.75 seconds. Minefield explosion damage increased from 130 to 165, and knockback radius expanded from 5 to 10 meters, making Minefield more impactful. And additional changes. Light buffs for Junkrat, Echo, and Hanzo. Details to be revealed upon the release of the mid-season patch. Yo, AI is fucking scary, bro. That is cool, but also insane. Okay, friends, YouTube thinks you might like this next video, so let me know if they're right.